Welcome back to my channel, Martin Day Trades. I am Martin Gonzalez, and I have a losing trade I want to show you guys today. It is June 5th, and well, today's June 7th. I'm taking 2 days. It's 2 days later to do my trade review, but the trade was on June 5th, Thursday. It wasn't a bad trade idea. I knew it probably had a long going for it. But my entry was off, and it wasn't a bad entry. It went lower a little bit more to the liquidity grab, and it rejected a 50% fib level that I think I had drawn up wrong. I did take a 50% fib level where I had it drawn, but it didn't. It wasn't that in the right spot. So what I want to do is just show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so now that we are at the charts, this is Thursday. It is now 9:10 right there. And I have an idea of taking it from this London low back up to this London high. It's a TP3 trade. I'm risking 100 points for 300. So 9:15, 9:20, 9:25, 9:30. Okay, I'm like, wow, that's great news. It's coming down. Let's grab this liquidity and go higher. And that's not exactly what happened. Okay, I'm like, okay, there should be a reaction here. And there wasn't. It kept going lower, 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 and eventually stopped me out right there. Okay, so I was like, that's tough to swallow, a tough pill to swallow, but I did. I didn't jump back in. I automatically locked my account out. But hindsight, I have my fib drawn from this low to this high, and it marked a 50% right there along with the London low, Asian session low, and previous day low. So I figured I'd get in. But from what I see here, I think what I should have drawn was this low right here, because it went and tapped exactly this 50%. So it's this whole, it was ranging, and then all of a sudden it had its out move. So this right here is the actual impulse, this whole move from here all the way up. And I should have seen that to draw it from down here to right here. Now, if I would have gone in, okay, waited for the not 323, let's say even 350, had a buy limit order, $100-point stop. We were looking for a TP3. Okay. Let's see what would have happened with this trade idea. You know, it came down, it's in drawdown. You know, I got in at let's say 950, it went to 925, so 55 points of drawdown right there. But let's keep going. Okay, that's TP1, would have moved stops to break even. Probably would have got stopped out right there if that's what I did. It would have been a tough trade, break even. Probably would have moved my stop to right under this low. That's what I'm learning, guys, is if I'm willing to put on the risk regardless and the trade starts to push in my direction, normally price wants to come down and do like this liquidity grab. And you guys can see this. It came up and then liquidity grab all these buyers that got in right here. But it never ran this low right here from where it's transitioned. So if I wanted to, I could have tightened up my stop loss to about 62 points, and it would still have been more than half my risk, but price came back, never came lower than this low. If it came lower than this low, it's probably going to keep going lower. That's just the nature of the game. But let's continue. And it never tapped. That tapped it right there, guys. Boom. So you guys saw that. Just wanted to show you guys that just the entry was off. I knew it was a bullish move, but for the rest of the day, it kind of just ranged. Yeah, just ranged, and then if didn't take any profit in this area, you know, you got closed with a break-even trade, or if you didn't move your stop loss, you know, from this move right here. Oh, this is the original trade. I would have got stopped out of regardless. What did we say? Not 350, 100 points. Would have been close. Would have been close to getting stopped out, but not really. But you know, the day ended and it ended right here, so it would have been a small loss or a break-even trade. It would have been best just to have taken profit right at this Asian session low. This is the other trade. You know, 1 to 2 would have been nice right there. 1 to 2.5 right here, or even that 1 to 3. So just showing you guys exactly what happened. I do want to bring this fib a little closer right here. It's out of the way. But this was the actual trade idea. I'm going to go to the 15-minute chart. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. Zoom out a little bit. And I can see right here. I actually want to get that Fibonacci, which I'm going to just go like this. So that I can kind of see where this Fibonacci was. It's the expansion of this move right here, the impulse. It had a retracement to the 50% level, which to me is a good move. I don't really see any like gaps down here that it could have traded off of. Yeah, I don't see any. Don't see any gaps. Maybe lower time frame. 15-minute. There's a gap right there. Could have gotten an entry right there. Yeah, it's about that 350 level, you know. Let's go to the 5-minute and see if there's one on the 5-minute. No, it was on the 15-minute, maybe a minute, actually. No. So this was a 15-minute fair value gap right here, guys. Right by that 50% fib level. This would have been a good area to get for the longs. But I do want to journal with you guys this trade. I want to journal with you guys this trade because it's important. And you guys can't see the little bubble that I have that's like this behind my screen here. But it's there. So what we're gonna do is just copy image, go to daily journal, add note, Thursday. Good A minus day with my entry. I waited for the London low, but price kept going lower to the 50% fib level from the daily impulse move. It was a choppy day. It was a choppy day for a choppy week because it was news week. Always is. Great job. Only taking one trade. You kept your account in good standing. Okay, good. Paste. Okay, save. And if you guys found value in this video where I post and showed my losing trade, but I also showed where the entry actually was, how one could have predicted it to then maybe have placed a limit order. Now, if you're working like I am when you're trading, I actually go to work about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, depending on when I get there. I clock out, I take my laptop, I go to my car, connect to the Wi-Fi, and I place my trade. Limit orders. So soon as my limit order is activated, I close my laptop, go back to work, but I have my phone kind of in the corner. So as soon as I see my trade go to TP1, or if I'm risking 50 points, it goes at 50 points in profit. I'm kind of managing my trade at that point, maybe moving my stop loss to under a low, or moving it directly to a break even, preferably right at break even. And then just at that point, it can do whatever it wants. It can come back and stop me out, or it has to go to my take profit. I am not moving it. So it's very minimal handling of the trade during the workday. That's something a lot of people can do. And if you have the ability, I would recommend it. But if you don't, you're gonna have to figure something out, whether that's go to work after the trading day or go to work before the trading day. But I'm showing you guys my strategies, what I look for. Please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, hit the bell, and you guys will keep seeing these trade reviews. I'm posting other videos of me doing like unboxing of certain things that I'm buying, reviews of certain things I'm doing. But I want to actually post more content like outside my office with like maybe a whiteboard or a big notepad where I can show you guys what exactly I'm looking for. I think it's easier and obviously a lot better just to see it on the charts, but just to switch it up, if you guys agree, like, or have any ideas what you guys would like for me to make videos on, please comment anything that you would like more information on, whether that's trading, mindset, motivation. Just let me know and I'll make some videos for you guys. Thank you and have a great day.